Thank you for joining with me for Lesson 36. My holiness envelops everything I see. You are holy because your mind is part of God's. And because you are holy, your sight must be holy as well. If your mind is part of God's, you must be sinless, or a part of His mind would be sinful. Sinless means without sin. You cannot be without sin a little. You are sinless or not. Your sight is related to His holiness, not to your ego, and therefore not to your body. Today's idea extends the idea for yesterday from perceiver to the perceived. My holiness envelops everything I see. Go ahead and sit with your back supported, head and neck free. Start with the 4X breath. In for a count of 4. Hold it at the top. Exhale slowly through the mouth for a count of 8. And hold it for a moment at the bottom. And repeat this breathing exercise at least 3 or 4 times. My holiness envelops everything I see. My holiness envelops everything I see. This lesson, along with the next few, are extremely important as they explore the theme of our holiness. In doing so, they provide the obvious correction of the ego's wrong-minded thinking. In the preceding lesson, my mind is part of God's. I am very holy. The relationship is between our inner world and what we perceive to be outside. This lesson now shifts the focus from the perceiver, namely our thoughts, to what we perceive outside. This is not really a shift because the inner and outer are one and the same. What we see within, which really means what we think about ourselves, is exactly what we believe we are seeing outside. As we have discussed already, our perception does not mean simply what we see or hear, but our interpretation of what we perceive. As always, the focus is on the content, what is in the mind, and never the form, part of the physical world. We are being led along salvation's path that takes us from the world without to the world within, there to rediscover our holiness, which our need for specialness sought to deny. My holiness envelops everything I see. Let us be vigilant about our thoughts. If we are aware of our thoughts about people outside us, they will reveal to us the thoughts with which we have identified within. Our special relationships are thus at the core of healing our minds through forgiveness. If you want to know what is in the camera after you have used it, develop the film and look at the photos. That will tell you whether or not you took a good picture. The purpose of A Course in Miracles can therefore be seen in this context as having us recognize that our perceptions directly mirror what we have chosen within. Only then can we choose again. My holiness envelops everything I see. I thank you so much for joining with me. I hope you have a lovely evening or day, whatever the case may be, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.